Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today at Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now the play fake. Got his man in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Gardner. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
In this game in general, in the snowy conditions, these quarterbacks and receivers are really going to have to be on the same page and make sure that everything is so precise. It's so hard to throw in these types of conditions. It just didn't have it there, and that's an early takeaway for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going right to work up top. He's got it. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go and execute it on game day like that.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the right. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Well, so much for just relying on the running game in the snow after that big play.
And you know, you always hear the offenses saying, I have the advantage. I know where I'm going when the weather's not great. The snow, no problem. Push the ball down the field. Nice pitch and catch with the inclement weather.
With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
2
Well,
reach for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mendoza. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Lets it fly. Pulls it in. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go up top on second and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab right down the middle.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, he leads it with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls in.
The kick is on its way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Wormley. Shakes off the defender. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Wormley. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he makes a catch. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The third quarter with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. play action. And he was drilled just as he released. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Reese. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz here. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Looking for a huge play. And it's caught inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finds his back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. And he did that right there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Wormley. There he goes. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Power football with the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. To throw, it's Gardner. Might be looking to run. Finds a man on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct quarterback snap. It's Wormley. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Bring in the heat. Gets away from 1. On the run, fires downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. On the run, it's Lamb. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grab behind the line. It's Reese. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Slippery
touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Knocked down for the tackle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The first snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Wormley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick, but now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. To the air, it's Gardner. Quarterback now breaking the field. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. After the interception, 0 is showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and the season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.